Yo, squad, what is up? It's your boy PinoE here. Yesterday I asked you all for 1,000 likes and we just barely made it over, so a shout out once again to all of you for coming through. Today, however, is a new day, and with a new day comes a new video, but first I just want to give a couple thank yous out. First to Nike Sportswear, thank you for the month of March, the month of Air Max, the month of Air Max Day. I appreciate the back-to-back L's on the Atmos and the Master Air Maxes. Thank you. Nike Basketball, you always got my back. Thank you for letting me collect the full collection of L's for the Kobe Fade to Black collection. And let's not forget the more recent Nike PG1 EYBL. Thank you, Nike Basketball. And last but definitely not least, Jordan Brand. What can I say? We go back a long way. The L's have been steady, consistent, and much appreciated. From the OVOs to today's wings and everything in between, my collection of L's is better than anyone else's. So thank you, Jordan Brand. Now let's move on. Time for sneaker news, and we're going to start with Reebok and a look at their newest silhouette, the Reebok Shack Attack Modern. Just in time for summer, this pair receives a modern makeover built from a durable textile upper in a yellow and black colorway featuring its classic pump technology. The pair drops on May 19th at select Reebok retailers, but the price hasn't yet been confirmed, so stay tuned. Let's move over to Adidas, and first up, for the three stripes, we get a preview of Ronnie Fieg's upcoming soccer collaboration with Adidas. We've already seen the A16 Plus, which is said to be limited to only 500 pairs and is expected to drop on May 19th. But today we get a look at a new silhouette, which is similar in build, featuring a prime knit upper, but lacking the boost cushioning on the 16 Plus model. Ronnie didn't give us any indication of a date for this new model or clothing, so if you're interested, make sure you stay tuned for more. Up next, we have the Adidas Consortium Avenue EQT Support 9316. When Avenue was founded in 2007 by Lena Fredriksson and Sven Ertz, the aim was to bring the best quality and styles in the entire sneaker world. And on May 27th, they get to present us with what they've been working on, an EQT Support 9316 with an Ultra Boost sole and a full aniline leather upper in two colorways, tan and white and black and white. The shoe features different tongue labels and custom embroidery that nods towards the Swedish style, which was the homeland of Fredriksson. May 27th is the date that these will drop exclusively to Avenue for $200 a pair, but a larger global release will go down on June 3rd at Adidas Consortium retailers. The Yeezy 350 leaks continue, and it looks like we have another one to add to the list for December. The Yeezy 350 version 2 blue tint comes dressed as expected in a prime knit upper in a blue tint, gray 3, and high resolution red colorway. What you're looking at up on screen is a mock-up Photoshop based on the colorway, so while the shoe may end up looking like this, it's possible it won't. But if this is the shoe, then mark me down because that icy blue with gray is too dope. Anyway, December 1st is the date for these, and $220 is the price. We're going to hop on over to Nike next, and first up for the swoosh, we have the official images of the Nike Air Shake and Destruct coming in the OG white and navy colorway. This pair comes dressed in its original white leather upper featuring blue detailing throughout, sitting on a black outsole. If you remember back to early last month, these were expected to drop in April, but the release seems to be set for sometime this May with a retail price of $140. I'm personally not a big fan of the Nike KD10, but I know some of you out there seem to like these better than the 9s, and for all of you, we have new images of the KD10 anniversary. For anyone looking out for the anniversary pair, take note that they drop on May 26th for $150. Up next, we got the off-white Nike VaporMax, and while I love these, I'm getting a little bored looking at the pictures. I need a date, I need a price, and I need to see the Air Jordan 3s. Out of the 10-shoe collaboration, we've seen the Air Jordan 1, the Nike Air Force 1, the Air Max 90, and the VaporMax, so that leaves another 6 to come. Dope concept. I'm a fan of the everything in quotes motif that has hit each pair, and going with a blacked out VaporMax bubble was the right choice. Anyway, stay tuned for more. And speaking of blacked out VaporMax bubbles, up next we got the official images of the Nike Air VaporMax Dark Team Red. I've been waiting on these since I first leaked images back in March. The colorway for the shoe is Dark Team Red, Black, and University Red, which is all seen on the Flyknit upper and branding, with the shoe sitting on a smoky black outsole. Take note that the pair drops on June 20th for $190. Okay, time out. We're going to take a break from sneaker news and talk about how stupid LaVar Ball is, because just when I thought King Nutsack, the head ball in charge, old wrinkly balls couldn't get any dumber, he proves me wrong. So let's take a look at what went down. But first, a quick history. LaVar has been a media whore looking for attention, and he's got it. But not all publicity is good publicity, like some folks say. It stops being good when you're the butt of everyone's jokes, and old Nutsack has definitely become the ass of jokes. Just a reminder of some of the dumb things he's had to say. While looking for a shoe deal for Lonzo, he had a condition that big baller brand receive a licensing deal. He said he could beat MJ one-on-one because LaVar is undefeated one-on-one. Who could remember when he guaranteed UCLA would win the NCAA tournament, then went on to blame the loss on 3 white boys? Can't forget that Lonzo is a better player than Curry. Oh, and of course the $495 trashy shoe. And lastly, the $1 billion he wanted for his kid's shoe deal. That's what we're going to focus on today. $1 billion. So to keep things in perspective, one ball is worth $10 million. It's important because I'm going to give you a scale here. Knowing that one ball is $10 million, if LaVar and Lonzo were lucky, they probably would have received 2 balls from Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour. It's on the high end of a rookie shoe deal and would have probably been spread out between 3 and 5 years. But 2 balls, or $20 million, isn't enough for LaVar. He wants more balls. In fact, he wanted 98 more balls. He wanted Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour to pay him and his kids $1 billion plus licensing big baller brand. Now, this isn't anything new so far. We know this part of history, and $1 billion is crazy. That amount of money or balls is insane. LaVar would be rolling around with balls all over his body. But as he met with Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, they had a message for him. Hey, LaVar, fuck you! So LaVar took his 98 balls, went home, and released his rip-off model that looks way too similar to the Kobe, featuring some fake-looking boost, threw a price tag of $495 to $695 on it, and he sold hundreds. Hundreds, I tell ya. Now, I don't really know how many he actually sold, but the rumor is a few hundred pairs. But now with the rumors that he might get picked up by the Lakers, LaVar has gone batshit insane. Remember what $1 billion in balls look like? Well, this shithead had an interview with Fox Sports, and his asking price is now $3 billion. And because I bring you guys exclusive content, I reached out to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, and here's what they had to say. Hey, LaVar, fuck you! Okay, they didn't really say that. I didn't really reach out to them, but that's probably what they're thinking. Over to Jordan Brand, and first up for the folks in LA, good news, because it looks like Jordan Brand will be opening a new 19,000 square foot flagship store at 620 South Broadway in an old 3-story building. The location is said to include a rooftop basketball court, retail space, and a training area. That's all the details for now, but stay tuned for more. And last up for today, we have some images of the Air Jordan 13 Altitude. The shoe was originally released back in 2005 and was later released with the mesh upper, but for 2017, Jordan Brand is bringing back the pair in its OG form, featuring a black leather upper with a textured stingray-like overlay wrapping from the sides to around the heel, sitting on an Altitude green outsole. The date for this pair isn't yet confirmed, but they will be a holiday drop with a $190 price tag. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.